You talked about Greenland's Viking history, but Trump has his eyes on Greenland. So if you look at it from the post-colonial lens, because you've written a lot about post-colonialism also, how do you look at that? His eyes on Greenland, his threats to Europe.
Well, it's the end of the post-war order for the time being, as long as Trump is in charge and his MAGA government. Again, we have these safeguards in international law that stops one country just invading another, as meant to, that stops random abductions of the presidents of country. We have systems of law whereby the president's meant to consult Congress, and we, for the last half century, UN resolutions, the whole method whereby the Security Council and the United Nations can limit random conflicts taking place, and then the UN steps in with UN peacekeepers to limit such conflicts. This is being replaced by a kind of bizarre board of peace, as it's called, whereby people can pay $1 billion reportedly just to join. And which the Palestinian people, who have suffered so much at the hands first of the British, then of the Israelis, have no representation at all. How could that possibly be right? How can that possibly be acceptable? So I am absolutely no fan of what Trump is doing, and it makes me extremely anxious.
Thank you so much for that. I think, William, if the Vikings were still around, perhaps, history would be different. At least what's happening in Greenland might just take a different,
I'm not sure
dramatic...
the Vikings are going to be any better than Trump. In fact, I'm sure one could make some parallels between the two. But,
yes, that's true. That's true. Thank you so much for speaking to us, William Dalrymple, in conversation with NDTV.